Hello, Virgo. Welcome to the channel. I am Jessica. Let's begin, Virgo, with your next message. This is what the guides want to convey to you this time. Know that it will be very important for you, yes, and please do not forget that we are always here. I'm sorry, this is a general reading. Take only what resonates with you, Virgo, and let the rest go to the universe. I feel that here you are finally beginning to let go of something, Virgo. You are finally letting go of something that in some way has been your comfort zone for years, or something that is still present in your life. And that is why it is so difficult to release a situation like this. But the energy of the Ten of Swords is present. There are air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, which could be one of the signs that you are also moving away. But I say this is a double confirmation, not only because the Ten of Swords confirms that this situation ends here, but also because the World card indicates that something is about to be completely transformed. The Knight of Forgiveness and the King of Wands at the beginning of your reading. First of all, the fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, clearly remain in the Leo season. But this Knight of Wands, or this King of Wands, Virgo, above all indicates two important things. Not only a season, but that things will happen quickly. It is a month of transformation, yes. So something is approaching very quickly. Yes, a change, a transition, an ending in your life, but it is also about a promise that is finally fulfilled. Whether someone made it to you, or whether it is a promise given by the universe, perhaps it is a situation you have been waiting for. Virgo, the fact that it finally happens. For some people, this may be very connected to a fire sign. In particular, maybe Sagittarius. But Virgo, the universe is not only ready for you to end this situation with the lower world card, but it is also ready to fulfill that promise, that desire, that miracle, the surprise you've been waiting for. Because obviously, if something leaves your life, something will come and replace it. That is why the union of these two cards is like a complete confirmation. Virgo, that there is not only a lot of stress and a lot of anxiety, but that they are finally helping you release it and feel more peace and calm. We will feel that things are finally beginning to fall into place. Because, Virgo, you will witness firsthand the changes and transformations that will occur in different areas of your life. Not just one change, one transformation, but different things around you will begin to shift. For some, with this Ten of Swords, as I told you, Virgo, you will definitely break ties with an air sign energy. Perhaps you will break with a Gemini or an Aquarius. But this is a promise, perhaps a long-term promise, perhaps even a prophecy that will eventually come true in your life. But it will mark the beginning and also the end of a situation around you. Let's see, Virgo, what difficulties or obstacles will arise here. The first card that appears is the Four of Pentacles, Earth signs Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This brings us a lot of anxiety. Yes, worries about money, worries about the material situation, that things may not turn out as you expect. But I fear, and remember, Virgo, that this is only a temporary energy. It does not mean the situation will always be this way. And another thing, the Five of Wands, conflict. There have been conflicts recently, let's say between you and someone who could be a fire sign like Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Not necessarily a fire sign, but keep this in mind. Virgo, with the Five of Wands, this fight, this argument, or this misunderstanding that you have experienced with someone is not going to last. Because the Five of Wands speaks to us of the energy of a moment of conflict or confrontation with someone, but it is only temporary because it is the emotions that intensify in those moments. Anger, rage, fury that can overwhelm us, and also the other person. But as quickly as the argument arises, it also calms down quickly. Yes, we will definitely reach an agreement. But as I said, that could also be part of the anxiety you carry. The fact of having argued with someone, the fact of not speaking with that person. And it could be a very important person in your life, in your environment, and that is precisely what causes you anxiety. It could be a family member, a friend, or even a romantic situation if there is one. And at the bottom, the Sword card, which tells us about communication. Virgo, the foundation of relationships in general, so that they can go very well or without setbacks, as they say, is communication. Yes, this is the Sword card. Again, the air sign. This points to two very important things. Here, not only do you receive one message or several that will change your life, But above all, they will create new beginnings. Because obviously, this is a beginning, yes, but it also tells us that here, Virgo, you are making the final decision to cut ties with something. And that is seen in the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords clearly represents not being able to carry something anymore. And the universe comes and tells you, Virgo, we are going to take this burden off you so we can deal with it, and you will not have to worry. But this sword card represents that you yourself make the decision without anyone pressuring you, no one pushing you to do it. You know the moment has come, and you finally decide to cut ties with that situation. The universe gives you the tools, it gives you the perfect situation for you to do it. That is why that hand is the hand that holds the sword. It comes from the clouds, so to speak, because it is the divine that has given you the tools you need. And this initiation, Virgo, this news that comes to you will also honor you. It will bring you peace, it will bring you silence, but also solitude. But above all, it will also bring you much, much happiness that you have been waiting to fully feel. Let's see, Virgo, what is hidden from you right now? The Page of Swords, and I told you it was coming. Communication, and the Page of Swords simply confirms it. Yes, very well. And the Knight of Swords, there are many messages, many calls. There are also many changes you will see that you will witness. Because Virgo, this is not an energy that waits. You must remember that. But above all, the Page of Swords also speaks to us about a lesson you are closing here. There is a lesson you have learned, that you have understood. For example, situations you no longer have to repeat, life lessons you no longer have to repeat, that must end. And that is why the Page of Swords appears. Because the Page of Swords is a lesson we have learned, and now we are ready for this beginning, for this movement. But clearly it also speaks to us of the delivery of a message. Both cards speak to us of a message. But remember that the Knight of Swords and especially the Knight of Wands are the two fastest elements in terms of personality, or rather the fastest in the tarot. So this is an energy that will move at full speed. And that is something Virgo will probably not be able to say. Yes, I sense something is coming. Maybe out of nowhere it could arrive overnight. Also, the Hanged Man, the 12th card of the Major Arcana, represents Pisces. And the Nine of Wands speaks to us of the fire signs Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Remember this, Virgo. The Hanged Man does not mean you are stuck. On the contrary, you are preparing. This is preparation. You are seeing the situation from a different perspective because you are beginning to understand, or finally understand, who should remain in your life, what decisions you should make, what is best for you and what is not. And obviously, the Ace of Spades will not take you anywhere. But Virgo, this Hanged Man card is number 12. The next card is Death, number 13. The Death card is about transformation. I already told you, August will be a very transformative month. There will be many changes in our lives. But at the same time, Virgo, it is about preparing yourself for a series of transformations you are going to go through. So keep that in mind, because this transformation not only means your life will change, but also your way of thinking, your way of doing things internally. Your emotions, your feelings, the way you perceive certain situations will also change. And that will be noticeable on the outside, because many people will want to renew their appearance, maybe paint a room in their home, do something different. It is also important to want to change something on the outside. And this obviously, Virgo, is a sign that you are accepting the changes that are coming. And that is exactly what the universe wants, because the energy of the Hanged Man is preparation. Prepare yourself for all the transformations you will experience and that everyone around you will experience, because as I said, this comes very fast. Yes, we are in the month, and we will see what this month has in store for you. The Fool in Virgo, I told you, this is a beginning, right? Above all, because we have the World. With that card, the entire tarot deck ends at 21 and begins not with the Fool. So if there is an ending, the universe will always give us a beginning. Keep that in mind. About Aries energy, Libra energy. This is your own energy with the Empress. Libra and Taurus also repeat, and at the base is the star, number 17 of the Major Arcana, which speaks to us of Aquarius. And look, Virgo, your emotions will calm down. You will feel much better. Even your health, if you have not felt completely well, is beginning to improve. So the star, the major arcana, also speaks to us of Archangel Michael. It is a wish come true, an energy that finally, if you notice, this month is full of situations quite effective, quite beneficial for you. Not only wishes fulfilled, Virgo, but there are also beginnings in your life. There are beginnings that you are bringing to life because you are finally moving away from something. And with faith, you can say, without any doubt, that you already know what is best for you, right? And the Empress, because here there have been problems or at least financial worries. But with the Empress, the universe protects you. Yes, it protects you from any situation that could harm you, especially financially. Because we might be thinking, no, I don't know how I'm going to pay this. I don't know how I'm going to make it to the end of the month. That is why, due to the Empress energy, your finances are also changing. Normally, the Empress is always pregnant in the cards because she speaks to us of new beginnings, etc. But if you look, this Empress is entering a new moon, and this is Virgo. Well then, right now the Magician holds you. You are ready to manifest abundance, Virgo. You are an earth sign. What is leaving your life? The Knight of Wands? Perfect. Because when the Knight of Wands disappears, everything is about uncertainty. And the Eight of Pentacles, financial worries, the fact that you feel overwhelmed by so many things happening around you, right? And what replaces it? The Three of Pentacles. Virgo, I know you are a very independent and strong person, but there are moments in life when we can ask for help. Yes, there are moments in life when we need a bit of help. And I believe the universe is not only giving it to you, but also telling you, Virgo, accept the help we are going to send you, or that we are already sending you. Because probably, since this is a period of transition, so that you do not feel overwhelmed, the universe wants you to accept the help that will come to you. And I mean people who will help you with certain things, because there are things that when you let them go, you may not be able to handle all of them at once, right? Especially so you do not fall into a state of worry and more worry. So, well, I feel that your workload will also lighten a little. You will begin to feel a bit more relaxed, especially in the work issue. But the universe is definitely giving you help, whether through your spirit guides, your angels, or people who literally help you, or send you people to assist you in certain situations, especially when you do not know how to start or how to work on certain projects, certain situations that may be a bit difficult for you, especially technical situations where sometimes we do not know how to begin, etc. So Virgo, help is coming, and the universe truly wants you to accept it. Also, you will begin to see a very honest work environment around you, thanks to yourself. They know what kind of person you are, and obviously there is admiration. I feel, Virgo, that there will be people who want to show you their admiration, their affection, etc. Especially in the workplace? Yes. Here, unity creates strength, at least for the next few weeks. Try to remember that because the universe could be telling you that you are in some kind of urgency. Maybe we need someone's help. Let the situation unfold to the point where people come to your aid. So for some, it is likely earth signs will help you. Another Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, or if not, a fire sign like Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But here the wands represent something that leaves. Instability, lies, deceit, and trickery, someone who is there when it suits them and leaves when it doesn't, etc. That is also leaving your life. So Virgo, let's look at the near. The Four of Cups tells us something. Remember, this card represents, as a minor arcana of the Wheel of Fortune, the water signs Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And here two cards are drawn. We will leave them face up, the Five of Cups and the King of Swords, air signs Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And below, justice has been served. Virgo, the Six of Pentacles, earth signs Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The situation you may be feeling is not about letting go of something, but about releasing something. Obviously, at the moment of letting go, which is what you're going to do, you may still have a small feeling like, am I doing the right thing? I should have done this a long time ago, or I don't know what will happen from now on, etc. And it is good to question it because it is reasonable. But at the same time, do not forget that the turning point approaching in your life, thanks to the fact that you let it go, will surprise you. Yes, in the blink of an eye, life can change completely. That is why you will begin to have more clarity. The King of Swords means you will not regret the situations you choose. the decisions you make, because you are aware, Virgo, that it is for your own good above all. And justice will be done because it is what you deserve. The fact that previous situations were balanced, or rather not balanced for you, can obviously make you doubt whether good things will truly come. But without a doubt, Virgo, with this Six of Pentacles, you will no longer receive crumbs from the universe, but the entire cake, because this time it is your turn to win. I think you can see it there. Yes, there they are. There you are, Virgo, among all things. Pray that the goodness of this wonderful reading manifests fully in you. And if you feel that in some way you have connected with this message, please do not forget that the best support you can give me is a like, a video if you want, and Virgo, a small comment in the box below. But do not forget to subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any new video. So Virgo, from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much for your love, your support, your company, for being here and being here. It is an honor to be here with you. I send you a big hug wherever you are, and I will see you soon, Virgo.